I don't know. Speaking of BravoCon, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I can't imagine. To me, it's like Wendy's gonna have a crazy BravoCon. Tamara and Gretchen are gonna have crazy BravoCons. We talked about RHOC producers yesterday. Did they do Tamara dirty again? I've checked into some reliable sources. Look, I agree with what you said yesterday. We won't spend the whole time on RHOC. Well,
I know
quickly.
people are, yeah.
I have a lot more to get to, but no, I mean, to your point, I think that Gretchen, and I think two things about why it could be producers. I think, like you said, I think they want Gretchen back, and we can't really outwardly say we want a homophobic, transphobic woman back. And so we got to create some doubt whether it was Gretchen or someone else. And now we're not really sure. I know we have the reunion. We're going to find it out, but it certainly creates doubt, right? So I think that's a way to bring Gretchen back. And I think she is coming back. I do. I think everyone's coming back. Katie, I'm not. I think everyone might come back. Katie, I'm not sure. If we really just Katie speaks at the reunion. She has something, we resolve it. And the whole reunion is about Emily and Gina. And if it's about everyone other than Katie, other than a little part, and it ends like the last hour has nothing to do with Katie, I don't think Katie's coming back. I think the show's moved on without her. Kind of feel that way right now, but I need to see the
Yeah,
three-part reunion.
amazing.
But I think it's a way to bring back Gretchen without this homo blah 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 homophobe transphobe by blaming it on Tamara. And Tamara herself has said, you know, I'm used to it. I'm the villain. I got it a long time ago. It is what it is. It furthers that narrative. And I think that yeah, I
I think
think
we're going to have no resolution. I think the images, the
because
Instagram.
they say at the reunion, they say it comes out and it's resolved. That's what they're saying.
Okay, well, it's going to be this. Gretchen and Slade are going to have some proof that she never did it, and they're going to try to post together a timeline that when, going back 2 years, Gretchen, like, I don't know, was inactive on Instagram for 3 months. So how could you have possibly done that? And then Tamara's going to say, you went back and unliked them. Everybody knows this game. These were sent to me, screen grabbed. They're going to find, you know how you can geotag? Someone's going to geotag and try to go back. And it's going to be all convoluted to the point. Andy's head's going to be spinning, and it's going to be like, Gretchen, are you a homophobe? No, I love gay people. My best friend is a gay person. We know all the talking points, and that's it. We're going to move on, and she's coming back.
I agree. So there you go. I think that's why it could be producers. It's a way to bring Gretchen back. It's a way to create strangeness. And okay, so but producers, you've done Tamara dirty. Again, I'm not here to the second show in a row. I'm kind of defending Tamara. But oh, and by the way, I love how Gretchen says, look at my screenshots. I hosted a drag brunch on the show in 2009. Doesn't really excuse whether you're a homophobic or a transphobe, honey. But I agree with you. I agree with you. And producers, you did Tamara dirty again. But guess what, Tamara? You're the longest running housewife. Just take it and take your money or get the fuck out. Okay, I guess that is it. You know what I want to talk about? You're going to be happy to talk about this. Sir used to be where you took your mistress, but I have to say now, sir is where you meet your mistress. These are the best days of our life. Vanderpump Rules 2.0 trailer is here.
It's Why do you think they dropped it 2 weeks before BravoCon?
Well, apparently the queen herself, LVP, lots of people hate LVP, so they don't all think she's the queen. But apparently she's going to be on her panel. She's going to say, now, darling, sit back, have your pumptini. Not prepared by James because Bravo has turned his back on him because he has some allegations that kick you out when it's too risky. But we're keeping Gretchen because we need her for the story. But kick back, my darlings, enjoy your pumptini. And now I present to you episode 1 of Vanderpump Rules. I think they're going to see it at BravoCon. I think.
Wait, when you
What'd
say
you
that, you mean
think?
they're gonna show part of the new episode, the first
I
episode? You think that's
thought
gonna
they
be
were going
okay?
to show it in full. I thought, but I could be
Oh, I bet
wrong.
they will. There'll probably be a screening. You're right. That's actually
Well, I
a
think what I thought is I was told we're going to see the RHOBH trailer at BravoCon. the trailer, and we're
Okay.
gonna see the whole first episode of Vanderpump Rules. Now, what do you think? I got my own thoughts here, and I've done a deep dive into the cast.
You
Um,
have. Okay.
oh well, it came out this week, and I've been working here, Sarah. They tell me I have to work, or they're gonna fire me.
What are my thoughts? What are my thoughts? Trailer looks good, but always the trailer looks great. The trailers always look great, you know? They're fun. You know, somebody wrote, I think, a little piece about it and was like, okay, the trailer already, we're arguing over if a drink is gay enough or not. We're like people were kind of surprised, I think, by the trailer. It was a little unfiltered, unedited. So yeah, maybe. I mean, what do you think? Give me your thoughts. I think it's always too early to tell. Look, Next Gen NYC never would have thought it would have been as entertaining as it was, ever. I'm enjoying it. I like it. Am I a diehard yet? Not really. I'm going to be kind of more of a diehard for Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I think season 3, I'm going to get more into. So, I mean, I think it's got potential, darling. What do you think?
Well, I think I am a diehard of Next Gen. That's only going to get stronger in season 2 when we learn more about the characters. Look, I think it's just, I loved it. I gotta be honest, I loved it.
Really?
I've always said this along, well, a couple of things. I agree with you. Too early to tell, but I absolutely loved it. I feel that, it's so funny to me. The only hits that Bravo has had, and it's not a knock, because who cares where the hits from? The only hits they've had are Next Gen, which is actually children with their parents that we know.
I know, yeah,
I
Nicole
think
Baby.
the Valley is a hit, love it or hate it. That's with
Huge
Kristen and
hit.
Jax, and Jax is fun, but it's people we knew, and now we know Michelle. And I think, look, it's the same production company, it's the same Lisa Vanderpump. I think that it looks great. I think Next Gen is a bunch of 20 somethings running around, and we love their drama. I do think this is a new group and they know what they're doing and they know who Stassi is and who Lala is, but it seems authentic. Like there are people that have, now I've done some research. I mean, one guy who's so hot, like him and his cousin work there, and he's like just every picture on his Instagram. What is it? Jason Cohn, something Cohn. Every picture on his Instagram is him shirtless, which I do enjoy. But he's like, hey, I got a new job in the service industry. This is in August or whatever. And he's like, goodbye, social media, because I think he was an influencer with the body trying to make it. And then all of a sudden he leaves and he becomes like, he's becoming a server. And it seems like you were probably hired to work at Sir to be on the show. So I don't
Yes.
like that. But then you have others like, what is her name? Danum, what she's, hold on. Right here, she's worked there. I've heard of her. Demi Salem has been the manager at Sir. I don't know what the fuck Peter's doing there. Has been the manager at Sir for 7 years and is the longest standing employee among this group. So I've heard about this Demi forever. So look, I think there are people that truly worked at Sir for a long time, which we like. You and I have bit into Sir. It's not exactly a pop-in restaurant. It is mostly tourists who want to go in there, go in, enjoy yourselves. Um, you then go to Chiconi's around the corner, which is better. But so I think there are people like Demi that have worked there forever. And then I think there's like this hot guy, and there's a lot of hot guys who, on August something says that he quit his social media here, Jason Cohn, and him and his cousin both work there. The bartender, there's no Tom Sandoval or Jax. There's a woman bartender. Love it. We love the next gen kids in their 20s running around. This whole group, they're young, they're hot. Seems like they're all going to sleep together. Yeah, it seems like we have Venus, who we know is gay, but it seems like there's some sexual fluidity. So it seems like he might be gay, but some of the guys might go both ways. Who knows about it's a new dawn, honey, and it's a new day. Now anyone could sleep with anyone. I
It is. It is.
I'm very excited for this. I'm very excited. I already am looking at the cast and the trailer. I'm not looking for a Stassi or a Jax. I'm looking forward to a whole new thing and Vanderpump being like, it used to be where you took your mistress, telling now it's where you meet them. She's good, this Lisa Vanderpump.
She's good. I
I'm excited, Sarah. I am excited. I'll be honest.
I do feel like it has a whole different younger vibe than Vanderpump Rules. And I think, our friend Peter Madrigal, we thought was coming back
Uh,
to
Excuse me. You thought he was
never, yeah,
coming
you
back.
never
I
thought.
said from day
He told me
one,
he was. He said that producers were talking to him and he was coming back.
he's not on brand. It's nothing
I
personal.
know.
When you
No,
go
it's
for a
not.
modeling call, when you go for an actor, you cannot be in this business if you can't deal with rejection. And you can't be successful as an entrepreneur. Sorry, Peter. You auditioned, you're not on brand. You're about 40 years too old. It's not right. You're not right for the show. You're great for a lot of other things. You're not right for this. Go on.
Well, anyhow, it turned out to be true. And I think that that's a good call because it just does feel much younger, like sexually fluid. Like I said, the gay drinks, their kind of interconnectedness, the way some of them look very androgynous sexually. I think you're right. It's and even the guy, there's a guy there that manages Sir you and I have seen. He almost looks like an 80s rocker. I think he's been there a long
Venus with the
time too.
long hair?
No, because he's in the cast,
Oh.
right? There's
Yeah. Oh, you're
no,
talking about
no,
not in the kiss. Got it. Got it.
right,
Got
right.
it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's another guy I think that's around Peter's age that's been with Lisa for years and years,
We
also
don't
not
want
on the
that.
show.
No.
Right, right, right. But has a very rocker look, very LA look, all in black and the leather. But he's not on the show either, not on brand. So yep, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. I'll be
They're in
very
the back alley. They're like, you can go, man. You can go, dude. No, you can go. It's like Meredith, you can leave. We have the back alley. I guarantee you we'll have a shot of the two cooks that said Kristen was fired. He. Probably not the same cooks. We'll have them involved. We'll have Vander. It's going to be. I have a lot of hopes for it. I do. It again, if it's it seems like they're all sleeping with each other. There's a this and that, and the guy and his cousin. I mean, this guy. Check out this Jason comment. It's there's not one picture where he has a shirt on. He's like, but
not.
then one day he's like, goodbye, Instagram and life of a influencer. I got a new job as a server. Well, I don't know if that was really authentic. I mean, Jason Cohn and his,
Well, come on, we have to cast a little bit.
we have
And
to cast a little bit. Yeah, it looks
I
great to me.
Well, we'll see. Is it going to be great, or is this the new? We've tried to do this song and dance with Roseanne and 90210,
Hmm.
where we
Hmm.
casted some new people. We brought back the old to kind of bless the new, and we thought, ooh, this had so much hope, and then it really didn't work. I think Roseanne actually is the one that worked the most. Till then, obviously they fired Roseanne. Then now it's the Connors are done, but.
So funny. I'm re-airing my two-part chat with Michael Fishman, talking about Roseanne. He was played DJ. That's coming up for Thanksgiving. But we also tried it with a show called The Real Housewives of New York, and it was horrible.
I know. So
Horrible.
the trailers are always so deceiving because the
I
trailers
don't
are
know.
great. The
I
tra-
don't know, Sarah.
All right,
Listen,
you got your opinion on
again,
it.
it's got mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying, "Oh my God, this looks great," and a lot of people are saying, "No, thank you." Like, I
Really?
just am not
I've seen
interested.
mostly positive, really.
I saw a couple just saying like, "I'm just not interested in starting." You know what? I can't help before we move on. You
Okay.
gotta, you gotta just think. I mean, look, I'm sure. Look, you ask Dorinda, you ask
Mhm.
Ramona. Ramona's in the elevator. She lives in the same building as Aaron Leachy's mother. She says, "Oh, I don't watch that crap." Whatever she said, it has to be the same. Like when I watch this, I think of Jax without a job. I think of Sheena, who's trying to find her way. I think of Lala, who might be a friend at best. I think of Tom Sandoval, who I guess is out there with the hot girlfriend. And there's got to be some like, oh, look at these fucking kids. Like even Schwartz, even if you're doing well in life, there has to be some like, that's our show. God, you guys have it so much. It's like the gays in their 40s look at the 20-year-olds and are like, you came out at 10? What? Like, we paved the way for you. There's got to be some feelings that are going through Schwartzy and Lala and Jax's.
You think?
I
Well,
think so. Oh, I think so.
Schwartzy's got a lot cooking. He's going to be on the Valley. Katie Maloney now filming with Stas, like you said.
Yes.
So there you go. Lala's podcast is enormous. Her Amazon money. I feel like they're going to place Lala somewhere on and off Valley season 3. I don't know. Ariana's career.
I mean, yeah.
Sandoval is probably the one
I
that's,
think Sheena. I think Sheena. Look,
oh, Sheena, I'm shocked. I
I
know.
still don't buy that Sheena. I mean, I know she had Alex Baskin on, but if you listen to that interview with Sheena, the wording, I think this was one of the like, let's say that you turned us down because that's what we let every Bravo celebrity say when they get fired. I I will be on my deathbed. You will never convince me that Sheena Shea is the Paige DeSorbo of the Valley, and that she said, "Oh, I'm just gonna try to. No thanks. I got a lot going on. I want to see who I am without the show." I will
By the
never
way,
buy that.
I was reading the comments about Vanderpump Rules, the new
Yeah,
one, the reboot,
yeah.
and the comments on Reality Blurb are brutal. You're right. Nobody, people, people hate it.
I
No
told you it's
part,
not all positive.
no part of me wants this. I'd rather rewatch seasons 1 through 11 VPR over and over again than watch this crap. I'm surprised LVP would even want her name attached. Takes place in LA. Good luck. Nobody wants to watch this. Zero diversity. More than half of the population is Latino. Absolutely not. No thanks. I'm full. Bad timing, Bravo. Why everyone, with everything going on in the world, we need this? No. What happened to normal people who are not Botoxed and enhanced in every way? I think people want to see real people.
Well, these are real people that live in LA where you and I live. I mean, this is what you look like.
One adult and a pile of children. LVP, no thanks. Nope. Not watching. Fake stories incoming. Okay, well,
But
well,
is I told you it wasn't all positive. Is that true though? Are they not going to watch? Is it true, or is this going to be? Because a lot of people said they weren't going to watch Next Gen either. They said no, thank you. They actually they said Gia Giudice is the most annoying person in the world. I'm not watching because of her. And we slowly built an audience week after week after week. So is this true? Are they not going to watch?
no, you don't know. You really don't know now. You can't tell with an audience. They say they want this, they want that. They don't know what they want.
You can't tell. Listen, I think it looks good. I mean, I think there is some diversity. I agree with what people are saying. If you have to search diversity based on a last name or based on, something and it doesn't smack you in the face, I'm a little shocked it's not a more diverse cast, but here we are. Speaking of Gia, by the way,
Yeah.
I gotta, God, I'm saying good things about Tamara that I believe to guys. I don't have an axe to grind against anyone. I just observe what I see. Gia's really these interviews. She's so mature. She actually did another interview, and just before we move on, since we mentioned Next Gen, and she says, "I get it." She's like, "I get it. I get why all of you are not a fan of mine. I get why you watch Next Gen and you didn't like me." She's like, "I have to be honest with you. I watched Next Gen and I didn't like myself. I came across as like motherly and tried to talk down to people and mother them. I'll spill a secret. Producers kind of wanted me to be a mini Teresa. And I got to be honest with you, I'm not a mini Teresa. I'm Gia. You're Junior G. That's what you are. You're Junior G. And she said, but you guys, I see your comments. You're liking me. You're liking me over in the trenches. Forgetting my toothpaste. She goes and asks the guy, "Do you see Gia forgot her toothpaste, Sarah?" And he's like, "You forgot your toothpaste. It shows. I can smell your breath from here. So what are you saying? You want more toothpaste? That's what you're worried about out here in the desert? Okay, get back to the bunker. We'll get you some toothpaste." "Thank you," said she laughs. Because he said, "Oh, I can tell you have no toothpaste there." She laughs. She says, "I see your comments. You're liking me on Special Forces." Well,
She is. She's good on special
she
forces.
says
Great.
that's the real Gia. So she says she understands why we all hated her. She is doing well on Special Forces. She
She's
really
great.
is.
She's so good. Brianna Chicken Fry is so good. Cody Brown is unbelievable. I think Cody Brown from Sister Wives will win it or
You
come.
said that from day one.
There was this rumor that he only made it 3 to 4 episodes.
Uh-huh.
Completely not true. Of course, they all say he's on roids or all these supplements he brought. He's fantastic. They got rid of a lot of the people that were super annoying, like Jesse Smollett, I loved
I
Ava
lied.
Marcel, but she was such a, I'm obviously emotionally going through way too much. See you, girl.
She can go, yeah.
And then Nick Young, who was an NBA player who's such a loser. Who got
Anyone
rid
else? Teresa, I'm okay without
Teresa
her.
was terrible. I mean, Teresa didn't even last. And you know what's wild is the entire show, I'm talking the entire time they're there, because I thought, oh, maybe this is like Survivor, that they're fatigued. They've been there for weeks.
No.
The entire show is taped in like 10 days. That's the whole thing.
Yes.
I'm
I've
like,
been
how did Brittany Cartwright quit in hour one? Like, you literally got off the plane. This isn't like they were there for a week training and setting up. I'm like, because they just aired episode 6, and it's actually just day 6 of them being in Morocco. And now I mean, there's probably like a couple days more than that because they had to get there, I'm sure. But they've actually only been in Morocco, let's say a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe.
That's why I personally had issues with Teresa when she was running around saying, like, I'm a changed person. I want peace. I'm like, girl, you were there for a day at best.
Completely. How Brittany Cartwright quit after one exercise.
Speaking of quitting, since you brought up quitting, we have somebody else who is quitting. I am sorry to bring it to everyone's attention. Miss Richards. People are partying. Everyone in the back row is screaming. They're so excited. Miss Richards, Kyle, is talking again about quitting Beverly Hills. I want
When?
when? Well, she says, I want to do other things. Once again, it has come up. I think you sent me this originally. And season 14, she did walk out of that party. Very upset, went on the street, was crying. They had to bring her back in. I don't know if we're at the Tamra level of quitting 3 times in one season, but let's not forget she did walk out of that party. And Kyle says, let's be very, very clear. I want everyone to listen up. These are Kyle's exact words. The day will come. So, I say she's going to hold on till the wheels fall off. The day will come when it's time for me to walk away from my role. Role? Isn't this a reality
Role of a life.
show?
No,
Right,
this is the
like,
role of a lifetime.
honey, I think the fact that you're
Role.
referring to it as a role, that's the problem people have with you. No, they want to see you kiss that girlfriend of yours, honey. But she says there will come a time when I have to walk away from my role. So I guess Kyle, I guess this is why she's able to not talk about Morgan or Mauricio. It's a role to her, guys. No wonder why you don't like her. And she says, and this is a recent interview. This isn't like from the past. She says, 15 years, everybody. Thank you, Kyle. I think we can count. 15 years. It really is a long time. I don't know how long this thing can go on. How long can I go on for? And she says, I've considered quitting different times throughout the years. Season 2, I almost quit. Season 5, does everyone remember season 5? Season before Catherine Edwards, my friend, and Erica Jane. 15 years, everybody, it's a long time. And there's things I want to do. And by the way, if you don't know, the show takes up a lot of time. Portia's got this going on. Portia's graduating. Look, there's 99 other things I want to be doing. Unlike
And set a date. I mean, life is long and short all at the same time. Set a date. When are you done? It's obvious you've wanted to be done the past couple of seasons. It's so obvious. Now, in her defense, she's getting a $2 million check, probably one of the highest paid, to show up, not reveal her girlfriend, keep it very surfacey with Mo. Oh, well, Mo made mistakes, and here comes Mo, and oh, I wish we had made it. And, I mean, it's very like, and again, Kyle has given us a lot. Those Kim scenes early on, God bless her. I mean,
Kathy, her
Kath,
and Kathy.
and, having a sibling that's an adult addict on and off, very, very, very tough. So Kyle deserves all her flowers. But I think, there's so much of this now coming up, and she says it all the time. I hope in a way, I don't know, will this be her last season? It's like kind of, because, now she's like, the gig is up. She doesn't really want to do it.
She doesn't want to do it. Look, I mean, I used to say she's going to hold on to the wheels fall off. You know who I think the new Kyle is?
Dorit.
Barlow. Well,
Oh,
Barlow.
Barlow.
I mean, Barlow is going to hold on to the wheels fall off. Meredith, nah. I think Barlow and Gay will be there till the bitter end. Look, there's Sutton, there's Kathy, there's Jennifer Tilly, there was Joyce Gerard, there's Lisa Vanderpump, Kyle is in the Sutton, Tilly, Hilton. She has real money. I'm not talking like Ramona, who has a house in the Hamptons and she's done well. Kyle is loaded. So, yeah, I agree. I personally don't think you can be too rich ever. I don't think there is such a thing. I don't think that a concept exists. But I also have no feelings or morals or any moral like reality. So I wouldn't turn down 2 million because I agree with you. It's an easy $2 million. I mean, you make 1.1
For three
after
months of
taxes.
filming, I mean.
Right. It's 1.1 after taxes. And if that is just like your bag and shoe and your clothing allowance, I'd spend $1 million a year on still can use it for something, but she doesn't need the money. So I don't know. She's really talking. It keeps coming up, Sarah. She might be gone, this Kyle. But I agree with you when you say when. Um, we hear this every year, Kyle. So really, no. A lot of people listening to this are saying, "Good luck, Kyle. Please go have your lunch at Beverly Hills Hotel with Kathy." But we don't need you on our screen. So stop saying it and just go.
Don't say that about our Kyle.
I'm sorry.
Okay. We have time for one more.
Well, a quick one.
Okay.
Schwartzy. Your Schwartzy, there's bad news with you and Schwartzy.
What? What's going on with Schwartz?
Well, your guy's got a woman. He's got
I didn't
he's
read this. Go on.
people are saying, oh, 18-year age gap. 18 years. I mean, what type of age gap you think Andy Cohen's gonna end up with when he ever gets married? He's a Gemini. He ain't getting married. But I don't think 18 years is so bad. I don't know why people are pointing the age out, but Schwartzy he's smitten. It's not just a fling, he says. I just had her name a second ago, but
I know. I was
she's
looking.
very pretty and she is a model and was the birthday and Schwartzy is we might be seeing a new member of the Valley. We might be seeing a new star. First, Schwartzy, I guess, has to be a full-time cast member. But Kiana Carroll celebrated her 27th birthday. Fans were disgusted with the 16-year age gap. I'm not. I'm okay with the 70-year age gap. I don't give a shit. Everybody do what you want. Just do
Really?
what you
You
want.
don't always like get a little weirded out when Catherine Foster,
Oh, and
Kat
David
McPhee,
Foster.
does a tribute
Well,
to
I mean,
David
you could
Foster.
say Donald and Melania, Ilaria and Alec. You could say Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta. Look,
Oh,
I think
that looks.
Sarah, what happens? Do you have a minute? What happens in a relationship with a huge age gap, unfortunately, is a lot of times people fall into life's constructs, and there is an inequity of power. And one person is there; they know they're there for the money, and the other person is there for their tight, hot, ripped body, and they know if their body gets a little out of shape, they're going to get kicked to the curb and replaced with someone hotter. And the other person knows, if there's a bad financial market and they lose a few dollars, it ain't gonna last. I mean, we had
Yep.
Tom and Erica. Let's not get into that right now. So, that's the thing. But if you can have an age difference and you could really have love there, and you can rise above these constructs, and it can be an equal partnership where you each feel valued and you each bring something, and one person doesn't feel like they're really indebted to the other person, could work. It doesn't often work, but look at your friend Belichick with what's her name?
Jordan. I think
Jordan.
she likes to be called Jordan.
Excuse me. Well, look at Bezos and Sanchez. They're age appropriate. Good for him and her.
I love that. I love that.
They're
I like
doing
that.
well.
Yeah. It's look, I have my own bias because I dated older men and now
Hmm.
and it was just awful because you live their life. And
Yes.
I had a girlfriend that married a guy for money and she said, "Look, when you marry for money, you work for it every day." And she was not kidding. And
Correct.
I got a slight glimpse of that life and I thought, "Nope, I don't want to be on a chartered fishing boat every weekend so he can strike bass fish off of Montauk and then, go to a fabulous dinner." It seems great, but no,
No, he'll be getting fat off the land and he'll be saying, let
was
me
getting
tell you about my latest business deal. And you'll be sitting there like, oh, Jesus.
he was
Now,
getting
mind
fat,
you,
getting
he was,
old. I thought, oh, now he had a lot
well,
of money, but
and let me tell you, you would then, when he went to work and you were home, cleaning the house or whatever he wants you to do, let's be honest, you'd be fucking that pool boy. You would.
I would.
You
I
would.
know. I know. I would. So I needed to get out. No, I love being married to somebody age appropriate. We have
See,
about the same amount of energy, the same goals, the same memories from childhood, the same ambitions. We make money together. Nobody came to the table super rich. No, it worked out great.
believe it or not, I feel if I ever settle down, it would be with someone age appropriate. Yeah, I agree with you. I told you my whole theory before. I'm good. No, I mean, really, it's true. Well, a lot of people are also saying, Schwartzy, this is I mean, they are the same age. You're 40
Well, I
something,
was
she's
gonna say,
20.
yeah,
Yeah.
he said
They're
maturity wise, I think it's spot on, actually. I think they're very close.
Well, that's what the naysayers are saying, but he's saying this isn't a fling and it's not Lala. Mind you, she does have some Lala qualities to her based just on the picture, but she looks very attractive and good for him. He needs I don't know. I don't know what Schwartzy needs, but it's bad news for you because your love for him goes deep.
I do love my Schwartzy, but I don't need a man child. I have a man
See?
who's a real man who makes decisions and steps up and is masculine and does not need a mother. Had one, has one, has a good one, and I love that. Very evolved, teaches me things, inspires me to be a better person. No, I don't need a Schwartzy.
Well, I'm not sure any of the VPR 1.0 gentlemen then are for you.
None.
Maybe
I
this.
couldn't put up with Jax. I don't. Nope. Nope. Sandoval, absolutely not.
No, don't say that about my Sandy. I like Sandoval.
He's hot. He was hot
I
in real
think
life, but no.
I think he is, there's something, I, there's something endearing about his Hollywood delusion. There is something.
You're crazy. I don't want to support that, chase that. And
I don't
James,
want to marry the guy, but there is something, you went to the cover band with me. Very, very entertaining night out.
Kennedy would raise his hand to me once. I'd take a baseball bat to that head so fast.
He might be the
Bang
last
with one
choice.
eye. So no, absolutely not. He's so foolish acting. Nope, I don't give a rip if you're an addict or not. Time to take responsibility of your life. So
You would
that'd be
be
the day
out the
you'd be
door.
yelling at me on a lawn in Burbank. I'd run your ass over with my fucking car. I would be, no, I would snap. So you know that show, Snapped? Yeah, that would
Mhm.
be me. So nope, I'm not interested in any of them.
Well, you're smart, Kennedy. You'd put him in his place. That's good to know. Don't let nobody raise their hands to you, girl. Next show, we got a lot of stuff that we have to talk about. It's very interesting.
We do rapid fire. I have 1,000 things I want to ask you about. We got to talk Wendy Osefo updates.
We do, but we're going to start with one of your favorites.
Oh.
Something you die to speak about. Teresa and Melissa. Oh,
A so-called secret meeting. I want to know your.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye,
All right.
gorgeous. Bye.
Bye.